This is BonnieVent. Recently, Michael came to me with a request. He wants to partner with me and the connection in order to continue to be of service to humankind. He is very interested in reconnecting with people who have remained loyal to his messages while he was alive and since his death. How could I say no? In many ways, this will be an interesting experiment. We will be starting with question-answer sessions. Where this project will lead promises to be a very interesting journey. There is an existing group for the connection on Facebook. I asked the members to submit a spiritual question. These are their questions, and the answers will likely be a combination of the connection, Michael, and me. The background that I have chosen for this video is the closest thing I could find to what I see visually when I tune into Michael's surroundings. I am sure it pales to the real thing, but it gives you an idea of what I'm seeing. We each have our own journey. We ask that you use your own powers of discernment. Please accept what resonates with you and disregard the rest. Brianna asks, when you pass away, what happens before you get there, or do you just end up there, if that makes sense? Hi, Brianna. The nature of what occurs depends upon the person and how they passed. For instance, a person who has died as a result of a prolonged illness or with the foreknowledge that death was imminent will often talk about feelings of preparation being made. These statements should not be ignored as their experiences are very real and they are indeed receiving preparations. Sudden death can be very disorienting. A person in that situation has probably not noticed any signs of preparation. They will be greeted, and all spirits go through a life review process. This is not judgment in any way, just a review of what they wanted to accomplish compared to what was actually experienced and completed. Karen asks, when you're on the other side, why do we have to travel to Earth to experience things, and how come we can't just experience things where we are when we're there and stay there? Hi, Karen. The need to come into the physical realm is by choice. Believe it or not, it can get boring being a creator being without the friction of being in the physical. There is no challenge or drama, hence no feelings of accomplishment or reward. It can also be difficult to create experiences that are challenging as the spirit person has full recollection of their true selves. This is why you do not remember when you come into the physical and have to start over. Although some do bring mastery from prior lifetimes. Child prodigies are a good example of this, but there are more subtle examples as well. With some effort, you can tap into these past lives and bring skill sets forward even after starting a life. Stephen asks, I wish to find out if there is everlasting peace. Hi, Stephen. Please listen to the answer that came before this one. Yes, you can have peace if that is what you desire. It is common to say when someone passes away to rest in peace. Now picture yourself sitting under a tree in the bright sunshine. It is peaceful, is it not? How long will you sit there before you want to get up and do something else, something interesting? You ponder thoughts on other things while sitting in a peaceful setting. This keeps the boredom away. There is a delay built in so that pondering thoughts do not instantaneously manifest. Once you come back to our dimension, it manifests immediately, and you are solely responsible for your creations. This can take some adjustment, but you can create peaceful settings and situations. Jules asks, when we talk to ones on the other side, can they hear us? Hi, Jules. Yes, most are able to hear you. Not everyone and not all the time. This could be too distracting if it took place all the time. Most stop by and check in, and they are more likely to be there when needed emotionally. They do continue on and work on projects. They also return to the sum of all of their lives, so the details of a life spent with you may not be so clear after they've been gone for a while. It tends to be the emotional things that they remember the best. This is true for living people too. Christine asks, how do I know that I'm making a communication with Spirit or my angels when I use tarot cards? Sometimes I do that when I need some guidance. Hi, Christine. Tarot cards are one of many tools to use to focus. It can be difficult to get good information for yourself, as your mind can be clouded with wishful thinking on one side and negative self-talk on the other. It is best to try to obtain a neutral and balanced position. Addressing negative self-talk is always a good start. Everything gets started from within. There is nothing in the external that can, quote, make you happy, unquote. Getting clear about what you want to experience is a better approach. Irina asks, this is a question for Michael Jackson and has been in the back of my mind for some time now. It is the start of a new year and an opportunity to be a magician, wizard, and healer in our own right, and this feels like the right moment to ask. Michael, when you passed and I began to experience the overwhelming urge to try and learn and understand more about who you were as a person, I had observed that you had a strong interest in ancient Egypt, in particular its magical spiritual practices. This was subsequently confirmed via one of your messages through Bonnie, where you stated, quote, they were the keepers of secrets and had magical powers. I felt the same way, unquote. Ancient Egypt's spiritual as well as technological practices are shrouded in mystery, and my hope is that we can get more in-depth response from you now with regards as to what you meant by that earlier statement, and that perhaps you can enlighten us as to some of what you have come to know about this topic since you have crossed. Hi, Irina. I was very knowledgeable on this topic. There have been so-called ancient civilizations that were more modern and spiritual than what you see present day. There are very powerful people that do not want you to know about these civilizations and the nature of the people who lived at that time. It would be a mistake to say they were all spiritual and well-meaning in their intentions. They were experts at conjuring and manifesting. Sadly, human nature came into play and things got very out of control. It is a lot of power. Wisdom must also be obtained to use it correctly. If you manifest something here and do not like the result, it is easily changed and has not had an adverse effect upon others. This is not true in the physical. Soroya asks, did Michael Jackson ever have any direct ET contact? And if so, which race? Hi, Soroya. I hesitate to answer your question. The media would make fun, and I do not like their comments about my last life. So I will say that I had many unexplained experiences. Living on a ranch away from the city does provide a place for stargazing. I loved to do this as there were always interesting things taking place over my head. You should all try this. This topic is being suppressed and the ridicule is immense. I can say that you should follow your own path. Do not request an experience unless you are prepared emotionally. Dale says, my question is about 2017 events. Have there been any energy changes this past week since the first of the year? Hi, Dale. Energy changes and shifts are like sticking your toe into a wild river. They are there always. Your willingness to put your toe in the water brings the current directly into your awareness. It is our hope that you will all get past your toes and jump into the water fully. Dale asks, is time travel possible? Do we have the technology now? This technology was known by the ancients and lost for a time. What is being revealed publicly is not even close to the technology that currently exists. There is great responsibility that comes with this technology, which is why it remains hidden. The current purpose is not to the best interest of the public. Those that keep these secrets will continue to do so. The entertainment industry has put out the dangers of this technology. Commingling past events with the present or future can ruin the planned experiences for each life. It unravels so quickly that the physical dimension would not be able to correct unintended consequences. Thank you for joining us today. If you'd like more information or to support this work, please see the links in the description of this video and join us at BonnieVent.com. Please remember to subscribe, like, and comment if you want to see more videos. Click on the bell when you subscribe to receive instant notifications. Please check out my other videos. Want a private reading? Please go to BonnieVent.com for more information.